Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Amma ba'd, habatu fillah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A question was asked, how do I deal with my family that practices religious innovation, that they don't practice the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wa sallam? Well, first and foremost, habatu fillah, as I've said on multiple occasions, it's very important that we're always patient and we persevere. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ, that you are patient, you seek help and assistance from Allah through patience and perseverance. وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ, and through prayer. So through this, through your seeking refuge and assistance from your Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, first and foremost, and by being patient with the harm that you might experience or the dissatisfaction because you're witnessing religious innovation, perhaps even people with bid'ah mukaffara, bid'ah that takes them out of the fold of Islam. All kind of things could be around you in your household. People who don't practice, maybe you have siblings and they don't pray, they don't fast Ramadan, they may do drugs, all kind of things that we face in life, in fact. And what that requires when you have a family that is not religious, or they are practicing religious innovation, that, as again, it takes patience. And it takes lots of prayer, because Allah mentions that is a solution for us in general. وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. If you're going to seek help, seek it through patience and prayer. Next, you want to also, with that patience and with that prayer, you want to also make sure that you are exhibiting beautiful manners with your family, your siblings, and other people. So you may have an uncle, you may have an aunt that wants to debate about issues of the Muslim rulers in Saudi Arabia. Oh, they're doing this sin in Saudi Arabia. Oh, in Pakistan, they've left Islam because of this. They may have different ideologies and be influenced by un-Islamic beliefs, such as the belief of the Khawarij, taking people out of the fold of Islam. The belief of some extreme Sufi sect would have more in common with philosophers and yoga practitioners. So the point is, and Buddhist, that it's very important that you know how to deal with them. And one of the best ways, and that's a very cohesive set of way of dealing with people in general, is as our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ma min shay'in athqalu fi mizan mu'min yawm al-qiyamah min husn al-khulq." He said, there isn't a thing that weighs heavier on the scale of the believer than good manners. So it lets us know that having good and righteous conduct and that fortitude, that this can be a way of how you can cope when it's in your household. You have bid'ah that you deal with and you're unable to get away from that. And minimize your interactions, especially when it comes to topics that are controversial in your household. You share the knowledge that you have in a kind, gentle way and respectful way, not beating them up, especially your elders. You don't want to speak loud and argumentative with your elders. And even if your siblings, still, if they see that you're exhibiting a good example from the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that will make them inclined. And lastly, you want to know is that you're not responsible for changing the hearts of the people. That type of guidance is only with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You invite, you set good manners, you do the best you can, and you leave the rest to Allah. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, to accept our good and forgive our evil. Bless us all with ikhlas, with tabat, and bless us all with success in this life as well as the next. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.